Hey guys, this is Backwoods and Prepping. Wanted to come and talk to y'all for a minute about the excessive heat. It's really hot. We've had a lot of cool days, for most of us, and then all of a sudden it's hot. So your body hadn't had time to acclimate to this weather. And you got to understand that when you start getting out there, I wanted to just go over a couple of little things with y'all. Most of y'all already know this stuff. That's awesome. I appreciate it. That you know this, and I'm glad. For those of y'all who don't, or just may not be thinking about it, it takes a while. It takes several days for your body to get acclimated to the heat, and you get if you're out there and you're sweating and everything, you'll start to if you feel yourself start, you quit sweating, or let's just say that you start to kind of feel disoriented or whatever, go in the house, go to a cool area and cool down and drink water. Gatorade is not your friend, okay? A lot of people think, man, I've drank a couple of Gatorades, I'm good. Well, no, you're not. The Gatorade only does, all it does is replace a little bit of electrolytes in your body. You can actually achieve a better result by drinking water and maybe take you a salt pill. You can get them anywhere. Most med kits have them and everything. And so, just pay attention to yourself. Don't think that you're Mr. Tough Guy, Mr. Tough Woman. Don't play that game. The bad thing about it is once you've had a heat stroke, it's way easier the next time to have a heat stroke again. Your body, it does something to your body. You can't take the heat near as well as you could once you've had a heat stroke. Okay, so I want y'all to understand this. It is super important. You can get heat exhaustion, you can get heat stress, you can get, a lot of these things, man. I'm telling you guys, it's bad for you. I got a buddy that I worked with, and this guy, man, he was right out there with us. He could handle it. He was good, everything. One day I looked over, and he's sitting on the steps of the big truck we had, and he can't even hardly hold his head up. He had he was just the doctor basically said if he would have tried to go just any longer, he would have had a full-on heat stroke. I'm talking hospitalization, all that stuff. So it is nothing to play with, guys. It's absolutely very important that you do things, obviously if you can do them in the morning while it's still cool, do them in the morning, late evening, just before dark. It starts to cool down a little bit sometimes, but if you have to do things right in the middle of the day, the night before, if you know you're going to have to do something tomorrow, then that night before, drink plenty of water. Just drink water till you're peeing every 5 minutes. I'm telling you, it helps. It's good for you. And then, like I said, when you're out there in that heat, you start feeling any different whatsoever. It's hot, it's, whatever. But when you start feeling that kind of that bunny feeling, that dizziness, that you just don't quite feel right, go to a cool place. Don't just jump into the air conditioner, okay? You need to cool down in levels, and you need to cool down properly. The bad thing about it is, see, like where I live, like it's only 90 degrees right now, but the heat index, because of the humidity, makes it feel like about 101, 102 degrees. So it's, and I've never really understood that much. I guess I don't know, because if it feels like 102, it's freaking 102. I don't care if it's 90 degrees, but it feels like 102. It's a freaking 102 outside, okay? And, understand that, like here, for instance, you know, it's been like 80 degrees, raining all the time, cool, you know, have these cool winds blowing, and then all of a sudden, bam, it's 102 degrees, you know. So, you know, your body's not used to that. It's not used to being out there in this. So please be careful, be cautious, guys and gals. You know, take your time. No hurry on anything. If your grass looks horrible, let it look horrible for a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Just take a couple of days if you need to get your yard done, you know. And just be safe. I love you guys. I really don't want to see any of y'all or hear that any of y'all had to, you know, heat exhaustion or heat stroke or any of this stuff, because I think I got a little bit of heat exhaustion yesterday. Man, I got home from work and man, I'm telling you, I couldn't freaking stay awake. I just wanted to lay there, you know. So it is very important to pay attention. You know, a couple more things is number one, you know, if your urine is dark, then you're not getting enough water. Okay. You know, even if you're peeing quite a bit when you're working, you know, if your pee is real dark colored, you're still not getting enough water. Okay. I know it kind of sounds funny, but you know, that's something else to think about. You know, if you're not peeing, yeah, well, you better stop. You know, just remember, y'all, you know, go into the house, you know, during the hot part of the day. If you've got to be out there, work an hour, take a 15-20 minute break. If it's over 100 degrees, you know, I mean, seriously, work an hour, take a 15-20 minute break, drink some water, cool down in the shade, not in the air conditioner. And you know, just be careful out there, y'all. It's not good. Okay, the heat will mess you up bad. So hang on just a second. All right. So anyway, the thing I wanted to tell y'all is, think about it like this. You're a prepper. If you go out there and you have a heat stroke, you fall out, you got to go to the hospital. Now you've just weakened yourself to a lower level, you know. Internally, it makes it, like I said, you know, earlier, it makes it easier for you to have a heat stroke once you've had one. And as a prepper, I want y'all to think on this, okay? Your job is to prep for bad things, and your job is to take care of your family, your group, the people around you, whatever it may be. And if you are in a weakened state, you know, you get a heat stroke. Let's say you get a heat stroke today, and whatever reason, shift happens tomorrow. Where are you going to be? You're going to be laid up. You know, just think about these things, man. I want y'all to seriously think and decide on what's more important to you. Getting that project done right away in the heat and stroking yourself out in the, you know, heat stroke, or give it a couple of days, man. Go ahead and just take your time, get it done, and protect yourself, your health. Okay, that's the most important thing, because as a prepper, you want to be as healthy as possible. So this is something that you really need to take into consideration about this heat. Don't be Mr. Tough Guy, Mr. Tough Gal, okay? Being serious here. Love you guys. I mean, seriously, you know, I love seeing all you people in the chat and on these live streams, and I want to continue to see you in the most healthy state that you can be in. That's about all I got today, and just wanted to tell y'all, remember, when you prepare your mind properly, everything else will fall into place. You'll know when to take them breaks when you prepare your mind properly, when you understand these things, okay? And you'll remember, be drinking plenty of water. Backwoods out.